You may have had somebody tell you that you need internal rotation of the hip joint at the bottom of your squat in order to get further into that squat. But what does that even mean? Well, that means that rotation of the joint is necessary in order to provide space for this bone to move in that joint as you go into those depths. But how do you train that? We got 3 setups that I like to use with my clients for internal rotation. The very first one is a seated position that's very close to the bottom of the squat. But before we get to that one, we're going to jump into the other 2. What I like to set up in a split kneeling position in internal rotation. So I will take my instep of my foot and I'll place it against something solid and immovable. Then I'll take my body out wide like I'm about to do a lunge. From there, I'm going to go into split kneeling. So I'm going to come down, and now this bone is being put into internal rotation. So as I go down, I end up in this internal rotation position. Now from here, what I can do is I can begin to shift a little bit more, so I can rotate my hip girdle over the bone to get a little bit more rotation there. So now I'm getting rotation of that posterior capsule tissue along with a little extension there. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold that stretch for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I'm going to begin my patellar contraction, which is rotating my bone this direction, so around this direction, so that the instep of my foot gets heavy against the box. I'm going to ramp that up to my maximum effort using this inner thigh stuff here. And then my rails contraction is going to be the opposite direction. So I'm trying to contract this stuff behind the pocket and trying to rotate my leg or rotate my foot off of the box. Now that's not going to happen because I should be at in range, but we're contracting that tissue and we're trying to blast open more space in the joint capsule. The second position